Hello everyone and welcome back to another video of the 9th grade math course. In today's video we're going to be learning how to multiply and divide integers. If you haven't already, make sure to check out part 1 and the first part of part 2, which I go over adding and subtracting integers. That was it for the intro. Let's get started. So first we're gonna go over the multiplication rules. Rule number 1. If the integers have the same sign, the product is positive. Rule number 2. If the integers have different signs, the product is negative. For rule number 1, let's say for example you have 3 times 4. We all know this is positive 3 and 4, so that means the outcome will be a positive 12. Now let's say we have negative 4 times negative 5. Now we have negative 4 times negative 5. Both of them have the same sign. Both of them are negative. And we think that a negative times a negative is a negative. But according to the rule, the answer will be positive. So we can just multiply regularly. 4 times 5 is 20. And negative 4 times negative 5 is 20. So now let's go to the next rule, which says if the integers have different signs, the product is negative. Let's say negative 5 times 6. So according to this rule, this answer will be negative. So 5 times 6 is 30, and then you have a negative 5, so that will become negative 30. Okay guys, here are some practice problems for you guys to try. Pause the video, and once you get your answers, you can unpause the video. So the first problem is 5 times 2. We all know 5 times 2 equals 10. The next problem is negative 8 times negative 7. Whenever we multiply two different numbers and both of them have the same sign, then the result will be positive. So 8 times 7 is 56. So negative 8 times negative 7 will be 56. 9 times negative 6. This is a positive times a negative. So that means our answer will be negative. 9 times negative 6. So we will get the answer negative 54. So that was our practice problems. Comment down if you got all 3 correct. Now let's move on to the division rules. They're the same rules as the multiplication. Rule number 1 is if the integers have the same sign, the quotient is positive. And rule number 2, if the integers have different signs, the quotient is negative. So let's look at some examples. Let's say 15 divided by 3. They're both positive, so no, the answer is going to be positive, which is going to give us 5. Now let's say we have negative 20 divided by negative 4. Both of them have the same sign, so that means the answer will be positive, or the quotient will be positive. So negative 20 divided by negative 4 is going to give us 5. So now let's go to the next rule, which says if the integers have different signs, the quotient is negative. So let's say we have negative 36 divided by 6. So now the answer for this will be a negative. Negative 36 divided by 6 is going to give us negative 6. Here are some practice problems for you guys to try. Pause the video, and once you're done, unpause the video. Let's look at the first problem. 45 divided by 5. That's easy. 45 divided by 5 is 9. Negative 54 divided by negative 9. Both of them have the same sign, so the answer will be positive. And the answer to that is 6. Negative 72 divided by 9. Both numbers have different signs, so the quotient will be negative. And the quotient will be negative 8. Comment down below how many of these you got correct. Alright guys, that was it for this video. Make sure to practice, and I'll see you in part 3.